Welcome to 0 Degrees Music. Today we're talking to Watermark, a local band. Andrew, the lead singer, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. Tell me a little bit about Watermark.
Right, okay, so we're a four-piece group from Wolverhampton. There's me, the lead singer, there's Sam, the bass guitarist, Cam, the guitarist, and Josh, the drummer. We take inspiration from all corners, all acts such as the Beatles, the Who, the Stones, the Clash, the Police, even U2. So yeah, we're a bit diverse in our forms of inspirations.
As I've mentioned, your new single, Twice Before, was released on the 6th of March. It's part of an EP called Hickman Avenue, which many people from Wolverhampton will know. Tell us a bit more about the single and also the EP.
Okay, so the EP, Hickman Avenue, is named after an industrial estate in which our old rehearsal room was on. The inspiration was kind of taken from the Beatles' Abbey Road. And the cover art is a photo of the place where we used to rehearse. The track listing is our 4 songs: The Morning After, which has already been released, Twice Before, which was released yesterday, and 2 more tracks which are still yet to be released. The next one will be released in 4 weeks' time, What Did You Expect? And the final one, Nightlight, will be released in early May.
So what's the feedback been so far from the first 2 tracks released on the EP?
So far, we've had a lot of positive reviews. The Morning After was actually used as a highlight reel for when our local football team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, played against Arsenal. And that kind of got us out there quite a fair bit. We started getting radio time recognition and what have you. Our single yesterday, Twice Before, that was released, that's had a lot of positive reviews as well. We've not really had a bad word said about it, which we're obviously very happy about.
It's a single which sort of, to me, is quite a traditional indie sound. I think you've mentioned already the Stone Roses, that sort of influence on an Oasis. That can clearly be heard on this one. Would you say this is your usual style?
We'd say that for the stuff that we're writing now and that we've released earlier on, okay, we admit that there are, a couple of, indie influences, but that's what we kind of started off listening to when we were quite young. Bands like Oasis and the Stone Roses, I think that anybody in our kind of music category, they're normally the first few bands that you start listening to, and then we started kind of branching out and listening to more, classic rock groups, such as the ones that I mentioned earlier on. So, yeah, I'd say that it is kind of our influence and it is kind of our usual sound, but we're quite diverse in the way that our sound is. We don't really have a set in stone one.
So moving forward then for Watermark, how do you see, with the lockdown restrictions sort of being relaxed slightly in the near future, what's next for Watermark? Where are you going to be? Okay,
so when lockdown is restricted, what we're looking at doing is releasing our other 2 songs from the EP, and then as soon as gigs are able to start being back on again, we're looking at getting a headline show in our home city of Wolverhampton. We'll start playing around in Birmingham again too. That's what we did a lot before we were unable to gig. We've also got a few shows over in Ireland too. That's not set in stone yet though, but due to family contacts that we've had in Ireland and kind of people who know people, we've been able to get ourselves some Irish radio time. And our debut release, The Morning After, is also being considered for use by the Irish national team at the moment.
Excellent, and, well done, you. Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, as I mentioned, we're getting some radio time, and there's a possibility for a few shows over there too.
It sounds all very good, mate. It sounds all very good.
Thank you.
So just to wrap up then, Watermark, thank you very much for your time. Andrew, thank you very much for your time individually today.
No problem.
All I can do is wish you the best with this single. I wish you the very best with the EP. To everybody watching this, if you haven't heard them, all the links will be in the bio and on screen as you're watching the video. Catch up with these lads because they are hot property. Great sound. Great to represent Wolverhampton. And Andrew, we'll speak to you very soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Remember, if you're a band, a DJ or musician based in the West Midlands, simply get in touch. Also follow us online.